Early this morning, the Supreme Court blocked the deportations of Venezuelans held in this North Texas detention facility. The order states in part, no deportations should occur until further order of this court. This comes after lawyers defending the detainees asked several federal courts for emergency injunctions to prevent their deportations to a Salvadoran mega prison. This same prison where Abrago Garcia, a Salvadoran national, was sent last month in a separate immigration case, also being challenged in court.
If you deny the constitutional rights of one man, you threaten the constitutional rights and due process for everyone else in America.
Maryland Senator Chris Van Hollen returning from his meeting with Abrago Garcia in El Salvador on Friday.
The first thing was to accomplish what his mother and family were really desperate to learn, which is that he's alive.
The White House dismissing Van Hollen's meeting.
Look, he's a fake.
No, his heart is reserved for an illegal alien who's a member of a foreign terrorist organization. I'm beyond appalled.
The White House alleges Abrago Garcia, who has no criminal convictions, is a MS-13 gang member, which his family denies. On Friday, the Department of Homeland Security released new details about a traffic stop involving Abrago Garcia in 2022. The report says he was pulled over for speeding while driving 8 people from Texas to Maryland for construction work. According to the report, the responding officer suspected it was human trafficking because there was no luggage in the vehicle. Police let him go with a warning for driving with an expired license. His wife says he sometimes transported groups of workers between job sites.
This is the man that the Democrats are wanting us to fly back from El Salvador to be a happily ensconced member of the USA family. Isn't it a shame?
Now, it was 1 week ago that the U.S. Supreme Court ordered the administration to, quote, facilitate Abrago Garcia's return to the U.S., but since then, there has been no apparent request made by the White House for his return, and the president of El Salvador has said he's not sending him back. Laura?
Yeah, inching closer to a contempt ruling from one judge in that case. They've got multiple immigration court cases now across the country, all of which are basically going to come back up to the Supreme Court, which I think is going to be busy this season with this. Vaughn, I also want to ask you about this. In the heat of tax season, you now have the IRS commissioner replaced on Friday, just days after he was appointed for the top job. What can you tell us about that?
That's right, Laura. President Trump has replaced the acting head of the IRS at the urging of Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent. Now, Gary Shapley had been picked by Elon Musk earlier this month to run the IRS, but without Bessent's blessing. So on Friday, Shapley was dismissed while Trump tapped Michael Falkender into the role of acting commissioner. Now, these changes at the IRS are reflective of the increasing tension within the administration over Elon Musk's vast influence. The president now has already indicated the Tesla CEO's time leading Doge will likely come to an end in the months ahead. Laura?
Vaughn Hillyard at the White House. Thank you, my friend.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.